Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. And our first one is from Life is Hard 167. Am I in the wrong for not wanting to invite a friend and her family to a group cottage trip? Last summer, my friends and I planned a group family cottage trip for the 1st of July celebrations. One of our friends has 5 kids, while the rest of us either has 1 to 2 kids or no kids. There are 4 families. Last summer, our friend with 5 kids basically dumped her kids on the rest of us to watch. Her husband basically ditched her and his kids to drink with the men and join in the activities. One incident of this happening was when my husband and I arranged for him to get some time with the guys while I planned an intentional hike/scavenger hunt through the woods with my 2 little ones. My one friend with 5 kids heard about it and asked if her 5 kids could join me, while she could take a quick nap and then she would come get them later. I wanted to say no, but then she already told her kids about it, and they were so excited to go, so I didn't want to say no to them. Well, she never joined us later. I couldn't handle all 7 kids, especially with her kids being super energetic. I got back to see her chilling with the men. I asked her why she didn't come get them. She said she got distracted and forgot. You know she didn't get distracted and forgot. No parent's gonna forget their 5 children they left with people. She totally ditched them on you and wanted to relax and used you as free babysitting, OP. My other friends were saying how because she's much more my friend that I should not invite her this year. They also don't want to spend this year's cottage trip babysitting or breaking up fights amongst her kids. On the weekend, my friend with 5 kids was asking if I had booked the cottage yet. I hadn't because I wanted to talk to her first. Would I be in the wrong if I told her to make sure if she plans to go to not dump her kids on others? Or would I be wrong to not invite her? What should I do instead? I'm open on suggestions. And it looks like she has a little bit of a wrap up at the end, but I'll put my 2 cents in real quick. Okay, first things first, she absolutely used this as a way to pawn her 5 children on you guys for free and get a nice little break from them. So I'm going to say you're not in the wrong. Personally, I would just tell her not to come. Because even if you tell her about all that happened and she agrees not to do this, OP, she's going to find a way to ditch her kids on you guys again. And that's going to, peeve off the entire friend group at you because they're like, she's your friend, you need to handle it. So all eyes are on you right now. I would say if you want to tell her exactly why you're not, tell her why, and then tell her no, she can't come. Because like I said, she will pawn them off of you and you need to put your foot down. This is supposed to be for you to relax. It sounds like the other parents who have kids have their kids on lock and they only have 1 to 2 kids, which is much more manageable than 5. I don't get why you'd have this many kids if you're not willing to watch them and take care of them and leave them with people. I know they know you, but still, how insane is that to leave your 5 kids with your friends while you just go relax? That's so easy. They're so easy. OP, no, you would not be in the wrong. Tell her and make sure to tell her she can't come. That's it. Oh, and here's the little wrap up. Edit. I'm super thankful for all the advice. Your advice aided me in my conversation with my friend. It didn't go well, but it was expected. Below is how it went. Oh, it's a whole update. Alright, here we go. We are talking on the phone and I brought up the cottage trip. The conversation went something like this. Me. I was wondering if you wanted to plan together another fun activity we can do this summer. Just your family and mine. Maybe a bonfire at the beach in August because it was a little more work with the extra kids last year at the cottage. She was open to it, but thought I wanted to cancel the whole trip. When I told her I was still planning on going with the other families, she was confused. Things she said. Muska. We're all going was the highlight of her kids' summer last year, and they were excited to go again. Her kids will be so disappointed. Who cares? Me, I apologized and told her how last year it was a little hard. I explained why it was hard and gave her a few examples of what happened last year, and she didn't view those situations the way my other friends and I did. For example, with the scavenger hunt one, she said she honestly forgot and doesn't understand the big deal. No, she didn't. No one's forgetting their 5 kids. If my kids were also having fun, I told her the big deal was that I didn't have fun and it took time away from me spending with just my kids. Her, what's the point of a group vacation if everyone's doing their own thing? This is me. Even if it's a group vacation, you break up and huddle into smaller groups, or you do your own thing. Everyone does that. And then you join back up again for big things, but back to it. I told her that coming out together to do bonfires, barbecues and stuff is fun, but we also came here to spend time with our individual families and all of us chipping in towards a nice cottage allows us to do that. She then went on a rant about how different it is she is and I are because she believes that if all the children had fun at the end of the day, that's what she cares about the most. Oh, no, she didn't, OP. She made sure to have her fun when she went to go hang out with all the guys and stuff. When you decide to have kids, you do give away your freedom for your children. Everything becomes about them. Our conversation wasn't going anywhere really, so I told her that I just don't want to have to think about multiple children on vacation. The only children I want to think about are mine. I also don't think it's fair for my other friends to have to keep an eye on her kids when that's not what they plan to do. Next thing she says is that she understands and didn't mean to put her kids on us, but it's hard, also with her husband not helping. Okay, how's that your problem, OP? How she deals with her kids every single minute of the day. Yeah, those are kids, you have to watch your kids. And the 1 week in the summers where she wants to relax a little, I'm pretty sure you do too, OP. The world does not let her. If she's drowning and asking for a lifeline and no one helps, then what is she supposed to do? She knows it's no one's fault but her own, but she wishes she could meet someone who could selflessly help once in a while, because that's what she would do if she saw someone else in her situation. That's bull crap, but back to it. Then goes into another rant of all the ways she helped people despite her situation. I say I sympathize with her, but unfortunately I can't be the person for you because I have to put my family's needs first. That I will never be the person that will let my family suffer, even for a little while, for the sake of wanting to help someone else. Asked her if hiring a nanny for the weekend trip was possible to help relieve some of the stress. This is when she got mad and said I'm just like everyone else who will never understand and hung up on me. You have kids though. You understand what it's like to watch kids. It's not your fault you didn't have, 5 kids. That's her fault. That's her problem. Later, she sent me a text saying, I just wanted to say that I'm not mad. We're not going. It's more the fact that you already decided that you don't want me there without giving me a chance to come up with a solution. It's clear that you see my kids and I as a burden. It just hurts that all the while you claim to be my friend, you don't want to be there for me, but then ditch me after you built up my hope for a friendship. Suggesting me finding a nanny is crazy. You know I couldn't afford that. Those who've had an easy life will never understand, and it's like they say, no one really cares. Enjoy your trip. I have a lot to think about. Does she not have family members? Well, that's a lot of kids. I wouldn't watch 5 kids either if they were family. Continuing. I haven't responded, and I don't plan to. I just feel as if everything I've done for her is not appreciated. I have been a listening ear for her to vent to. I've invited her family over lots of times for dinners. My husband helped drive her and her husband around a few times when they didn't have a car. I got my friends on board with letting her not pay her share for the cottage booking, and her to only chip in for food. She knows that my life has not been the easiest. I booked the cottage, and now I'm excited for the upcoming trip with my other friends. Ooh, that was an update, and I love a happy ending to the story. Good on you, OP, for putting your foot down and not letting her come. Personally, I would cut all ties with her, with that whole guilt-tripping crap she was trying to throw and trying to mess with you saying, oh, I didn't take it that way, I thought you guys, blah, 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 none of that crap. OP, I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy your cottage trip, and personally, I would cut that woman out of your lives. It sounds like you did a lot of things for her, and she's very ungrateful. I think she was just saw you guys as an easy mark and wanted to take advantage of you guys. Again, OP, not in the wrong. Enjoy your trip and ditch the friend. And our final one comes from I'm Not Down 85. Girlfriend licked a dude's face at a friend's bachelorette party. So my girlfriend was blackout drunk at a bachelorette party, dancing with some guy and licked his face. Am I wrong for being pissed? She said her friends pulled her away immediately, but that means she would have done so much more if it weren't for them. That's very true. Her friends probably know what she's like, and they tried to stop it. Good friends, I think? But yeah, back to it. What makes me feel even weirder is that she called me right afterwards and kept saying all this dirty shite. I felt she wanted to say all that stuff to that guy, and just call me cause she got pulled away. So while nothing really happened, I still feel like she cheated. I trust her and I'm not sure how to feel about it. She did call and tell me the next day, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I don't want to end things, but I kinda don't want to see her still. Update. I spoke to her again. She came clean about it all. It didn't seem to go further than that, she said, but it seems like her friends had to take her home. We spoke about her drinking. She said she'd be sober if that's what I needed. I told her I need some time to process all of this shite, and I'll talk to her soon. I ultimately plan on staying with her. Aw, man. For those of you who offered actual advice, thank you. For those of you who made a bunch of jokes, F you. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. Like, come on, you're on the internet. But I guess it's my fault for posting on the internet. Yeah, dude, no matter what, people are gonna make fun of you. You gotta not lash out like that. You gotta just get over it. But back to your story. Personally, I'd be done there. She wanted that guy. She was drunk, and that frees her inhibitions, and she would have cheated on her friends. Had to pull her away from that guy. Come on, OP. She cheated. I count that as cheating. Licking face and flirting, getting all close. That's cheating. And her friends had to pull her away because she was going to do more, which means she probably was going to cheat. But it seems like you want to walk into this bear trap, so no one can stop you. Good luck, but she's gonna hurt you. She's eventually gonna cheat. It's gonna happen no matter what. Well, not no matter what, but you know what? But it's gonna happen. She already shows that she's not 100% yet, but she's getting real close to giving herself the okay to cheat on you. And when someone makes a decision like that, it's real easy to do that. But OP, no, you're not the wrong for thinking she cheated because she did. I would count that as cheating. If I was dating a girl, then I went up to a girl, a dude, me as a dude went up and licked another girl's face. Yeah, that's gonna cause some problems in the relationship. But OP, you do you. Have fun. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. And can you please do what I said in the beginning? And like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out. It helps it grow, and it helps you get more videos like this. Velvet out.